Welcome back. You're watching DD India News Hour. I'm Ramesh Ramachandran. Intense diplomacy is underway as the U.S. pushes for a path to end the war in Ukraine. U.S. Special Envoy Steve Vitkov and U.S. President Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner are holding key talks in Moscow. Meanwhile, on the battlefield, Russia claimed full control of Pokrovsk, while Ukraine said that fighting is still raging in the region.
A major diplomatic push is underway to end the war between Ukraine and Russia, even as fighting continues. US Special Representative Steve Vitkov, accompanied by Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner, was in Moscow to meet Russian President Vladimir Putin on Tuesday. The meeting comes after Washington expressed renewed confidence in its peace plan following talks with Ukrainian negotiators in Florida. Earlier, Russian presidential envoy Kirill Dmitriev met with Vitkov to discuss the path forward. A leaked set of 28 US draft peace proposals sparked concern in Ukraine and across Europe, where officials said the plan leaned toward Russia's demands on NATO, territorial control, and limits on Ukraine's military. Responding to progress, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said US and Ukrainian negotiators have refined a framework peace agreement, adding that Ukraine wants its European partners more involved in the process.
Now I'm going to receive more detailed information from you regarding the plans regarding all points.
NATO chief Mark Rutte expressed confidence that US efforts to end the Ukraine war could bring peace.
We all recognize that our security is deeply linked, and we are all working to bring the war against Ukraine to an end with a just and lasting peace. We welcome the ongoing efforts led by the United States to make this a reality, and I'm confident that these sustained efforts will eventually restore peace in Europe.
On the battlefield, Ukraine says fighting continues in Pokrovsk, while Russia claimed full control of the key Donetsk logistics hub. Putin pressed what commanders described as the city's capture, but Ukraine insists it still holds the northern part. Before and after images show extensive destruction across the city.
Я еще скажу об этом.
I will come back to this later, but I already want to thank you now for the results of the work in Krasnoyarsk, to thank you, the entire command staff, the group's personnel, and of course the fighters, our guys who are carrying out these combat missions.
However, Ukraine says Russian troops who raised a flag in the city center were pushed back. For now, negotiations move forward in the conflict, even as the battle on the ground shows no sign of slowing. Ravindra Chauhan's report for DD India.